guys some breaking news regarding the Indiana Pacers. There was a little bit of a back and forth shouting match, I want to say, or beef between Goga Bitadze and the assistant coach Greg Foster. So let me explain to you guys basically what happened. We will put the video in the description down below. So basically what happened was they were playing the Sacramento Kings and a guy drove into the paint and he dunked. And Greg Foster was telling Goga to play better defense in the paint. So I think the next play later or a couple plays after, I'm not quite too sure, but Goga ended up hitting a three, and as he was going to the other side of the court, he turned to the Indiana Pacers bench and he told Greg Foster to sit the f down. The play continued. I think a foul was called, and then you see Greg Foster. He was really upset and he was really angry. And it got to the point where he was talking to Goga, and Miles Turner had to hold Greg Foster back because Greg Foster wanted to confront Goga, and I think if he confronted him, I think it was going to end in like some physical exchange or whatever. I'm not sure though. Okay, because they didn't get to that point. But basically, what's going to be happening is they are going to be suspending Greg Foster for one game, and they are going to be fining Goga, which I think is kind of weird because I think it should be the other way around. I think they should be suspending Goga for one game. I think they should be fining the assistant coach. But it's their decision, not ours. So I'm not sure what's going to happen after this or how the relationship's going to change. But let me start off with this first. But before I start, I just want to say this article was written by Adrian Wojnarowski, and we all know who that is. I'm going to give him a title. Um, yeah, Nate, first of all, we've seen it before. We've seen it in sports before. Two guys don't agree on things and, they end up having like heated beefs or arguments, or it even gets physical sometimes. Examples I can think of is Jonathan Papelbon and Bryce Harper when Papelbon put his hands around Bryce Harper's neck. Tom Brady when he was yelling at Bill O'Brien back when Bill O'Brien used to work for the New England Patriots. Mario Chalmers and LeBron James when they got into that shouting match. Draymond Green and Kevin Durant recently back when they were both with the Warriors. So it does happen, Nate. You know, and again, I hope that they can both like coincide and apologize to each other and squash this beef because it's not good for the Indiana Pacers squad to actually be beefing, considering the fact that they are close to being in the playoffs. They got that to worry about. So I don't think it's really healthy for them. As for Greg Foster, they suspended him for one game, and again they fined Goga. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'd probably suspend Goga for a game and fine Greg Foster. I feel like the other way around because it's the player and the assistant coach. But again, they're going to pick what they want to pick. And I know people in the comments are going to be like, well, the reason why they're probably suspending Greg Foster is because he was the one that wanted to fight him, or he was the one that was going to confront him. But still, okay, both of them were kind of sparking an argument, sparking a beef, and it shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But it does sometimes. But the only thing really I can say here, Nate, is I hope they can squash their beef, and I hope that they can put all of this in the past and they can focus on what's really important, which is making the playoffs and potentially winning the NBA championship. But we all know most likely that's not going to happen because the Brooklyn Nets are right there. So with that being said, I wish the Indiana Pacers the best of luck. I wish Greg Foster and Goga the best of luck, and I hope they can coincide and settle their differences.
I wish them the best of luck as well. I absolutely agree. And I was thinking, and I was like, well, find both of them. And then I realized, well, we talked about one earlier today about a beef. He got suspended for 7 damn games. Absolutely ridiculous. So I was like, nah, I'm not thinking like that. So I do agree with what you're saying. You know, after the fact, but yeah, this is a very strange situation, Mario. And we definitely do see it. We actually hear stories about teams, fighting a lot too. When Michael Jordan was with the Bulls, they would fight a lot, but they ended up winning championships. I watched a documentary on the '88 Dodgers. They would fight in the locker room a lot as well, and they ended up winning the World Series that year. Same thing with the A's. The A's of '89. When they were jacked up on steroids, all juiced up and whatnot, they would fight a lot too. There was a lot of stories about that. So it does happen, Mario. Teams do fight with each other, internally, and it does happen. But and unlike those teams, just like these teams that I mentioned, they actually got along and they did what they had to do. They won the championship in their respective sport. So, yeah, I'm not saying that the Indiana Pacers are going to win the championship. That's not. I'm sorry, but with the other teams in the league, it's just not going to freaking happen. Let's be honest. But I do hope that the relationship does become a little bit better. Like I said, with those guys, not only did they win the championship, but their relationships with each other became a lot better. With going back to the Bulls situation, I know Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen used to always fight with each other, and now they're like the best of friends. You know what I mean? Things like that. Same thing with Kobe and Shaq. They would fight a lot too, and guess what? They ended up becoming the best of friends before Kobe passed away. R.I.P. Kobe. You know what I mean? So hopefully that it ends up being like that. And if it does, I do wish him the best of luck. Either way, I'm gonna wish him the best of luck. That's what's up. R.I.P. Kobe. Shout out to the Bryants. You feel me? But yeah. With that being said, best of luck to Indiana Pacers. Best of luck to Greg Foster and Goga. I can't say that name right. I really call this dude Goya. Whatever.
Goga
Best of luck.
Bitadze.
Best of luck to Goga. Best of luck to Greg Foster. I hope they can fix this, and I hope the Indiana Pacers can fix this as well.